Alright guys, welcome back to the School for Finance channel. In this series of videos, How to Get Rich, I'm going to be starting a journey with you guys on generating wealth and attaining financial freedom. So in the first video, I'm going to be going through how to save more money, so creating a snowball effect to then investing more money. So let's go right to the whiteboard. So how do you save more money? Saving money is essential for generating wealth, because if we spend 100% of our paycheck, we have no money to invest, do we? So we need to find a way to invest as much as we can to generate wealth for ourselves, to generate income. So how can we reduce our spending and increase our saving and investing? So number one, stop spending money. Now, I don't mean just stop eating or stop going to the shops or anything. I mean stop spending money on unnecessary things. You don't need that latest iPhone 12. You can buy last year's model. It does the same job, same company. It's pretty much the same thing. You don't need a brand new car. You can buy a 3 or 4-year-old car that gets you from A to B and does the same job. You need to get into that mindset that you don't need instant gratification. Instant gratification is when you're just instantly pleased. A couple of days later, you're bored already. So you might have experienced that you buy something new, a week later you don't really pay much attention to it. You don't really care about it. So a rule I use to try and stop me from spending unnecessary is the ×2 rule. So what do I mean by this? I mean anything I buy that is material and that I don't really need, I have to invest the same amount of money into stocks. So for example, if I went and bought a £1,000 iPhone, I'd have to invest £1,000 in Apple stock as well. That really stops you from spending unnecessarily. Another mindset you can train your mind to go into is stop looking at it in terms of pound value, but look at it in terms of time value. So what do I mean? Like, let's say you are in a job and you're paid £10 per hour. And then, so in that case, an iPhone, which will be about £800, £900, let's say £900, that's worth 90 hours of your time. Would you really buy a phone for 90 hours? Would you really exchange 90 hours for a phone? No, I certainly wouldn't. So if you exchange that into seeing how many hours you're exchanging for that product, it would really help. So stop unnecessary expenses. Stop instant gratification. Do things yourself. So what do I mean? So instead of going to Starbucks every day, you're buying like 2 coffees, that would be about £5 a day at least. Make coffee yourself. So that would be like 20 or 30 cents. You can easily make coffee yourself every day, 20 or 30p. In a week, you're saving at least £10 a week just by doing it yourself. And £10, and try and plan meals as well. So what do I mean? Like maybe you'll come home and you're tired, and then you just decide to order a takeaway out of nowhere because you have nothing to make. That's £20 down the drain. Maybe you're at work and then you go for lunch, get a baguette and some other stuff. That's another £10 down the drain. Plan your meals. Write down everything you're going to eat in the entire week. So then you're budgeting how much you're going to spend on food, and you can eat healthily too. So that's a win-win. And try and stick to your plan as well. That would be really useful to stick to the plan. Keep budgeting. So on to budgeting. Make sure you budget. Write down every single penny that's coming out of your pocket, every single penny. And once you're into the habit of budgeting, you can easily spot out any unnecessary expenses that you're making here and there, and then boom, you've got yourself an extra £500 a month maybe. And if you can eventually cut your expenses by £10 a day, £10 a day invested into the S&P 500 index fund, which is the top 500 companies in the USA. At a 10% annual return, you'll retire with £2 million. That's £2 million extra money in your pocket, just by cutting down on your coffees, cutting down on your takeaways, things like this. And one extra thing, always keep an emergency fund. So an emergency fund is a fund that is your own money you're saving money in case all things go south. So, for example, we saw in this pandemic, people got laid off, they became unemployed. An emergency fund would have helped them in this situation because they'd have 3 to 6 months of money that they can sustain their living with. My final point is make sure to invest at least 10% of your income. So before you spend any money, straight away, as soon as you get your paycheck, invest 10%, and then you can spend however much you want. Always make sure at least 10% you invest. Don't spend then invest. Invest then spend the rest. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you really like this first video of the series. Let me know what kind of other videos you'd like in the comments down below, and please leave a like. It would really help to grow our channel. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.